start made anyway. It was going to be
There's
devoted.
tape on the floor.
Necessity is the mother of all invention. Not the one we're looking for. Happy wife.
Happy life.
Come on, girls. Come on. Come on. Look at this. He's some
If
man.
I'm not fishing, I'm mending me nets.
Yeah. You're on there. I'd say this would be your second favourite job, would it?
Yeah, well, not too bad. Not too bad. But
Yeah.
just,
You've a good fair hole button them now.
for God's sake.
Yeah. Have you your shed full yet?
No,
You need another bit.
I do. Why do you want it now?
Oh, I don't want any. I've lots of timber.
But you're... Where?
Good to see a man getting used for it. We're glad of it now this winter.
No, you're different.
Be a mild winter, will it?
Mild winter. A seasoned Sally and an ash green make a fire with the key.
Yeah, the Cajun queen, I suppose.
Cajun queen, yeah.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
Many trees had you there through?
Oh, there was a big hedge way down there, an ash hedge that was cut down. The neighbour was struggling for light, so I helped him out and cut down a big tree. But I couldn't.
Buy him a torch.
I couldn't have cut it down. I couldn't have cut it down. No, the sunlight couldn't get in at the back of the hedge. But I don't think I could have cut it down at a better time because all the ash trees are dead anyway. We're even just standing beside a tree here, and you'll see it's actually dead. You'll see the dieback on the top of it. So.
The whole lot's dead.
Yeah, well, there's going to be a lot of timber available now in the next space of time. You have the combo on the go, and a little tipper trailer should be more suitable for a quad, but the combo is well fit for it.
Oh, Jesus, is it full of everything? No,
Good trailer, is it?
It's handy now. That's a good job.
Very good. I'm going up the field here. I have another little job to do, but we'll give you a look when we get up there. Just on to this next job here, dropping lick buckets out for my ewes. So I'm just dropping them around this field here because I'm starting to get very concerned with mineral deficiencies. This particular year has not been great. We'll just move on a little bit here. So minerals are definitely a problem this year with uptake in grass. It has been a difficult year, and what's getting me scratching my head is quite a few of the suckler farms, from speaking to me vet and to some of the farmers, empty cows is a problem. And what I am led to believe is minerals is quite a lot of the problem. Hence the reason we mineral drench the ewes. So just dropping these buckets round the field in a few spots. Not really good grass here. Really need to get these on to better grass, and I have a spot for them, but I need to get some lambs away. We'll get that done a bit later on. Really need to be getting lambs off this bit of ground where the ewes are. This time of year is always tricky. So I'll just get this last bucket out here, and the next job is we get the ewes out. But I'm not sure how much I give for these. I actually went up, got a fill of diesel, 8 at 18 euro, 144 euro. So this is the problem with minerals. Could I have saved myself 144 euro, but the year that's in it, cobalt bolus starting to wear off after 3 months, dairy farms in the area and suckler farms struggling with empty cows. My thinking is I've mineral drenched these ewes, lick buckets out. If I ended up with 2, maybe 3 less empty ewes at scanning time, that stuff is going to be well covered. So just trying to do everything that I possibly can to prevent any problems. So you see these sheep here, they are not on good grass. There's going to be no problem moving these. This is probably not the best way you could be looking after these sheep. I would say, we'll let them out. There's going to be no problem getting these out here. Come on, girls, come on, come on, come on. So you see quite a variation. Good neck there, not great there. Come on, come on. Bit of coughing. Would you be a bit nervous that maybe there's a bit of lungworm about? I'm not sure. Sheep don't look to be busted with energy here. Come on, come on. At least there's no rams in this, not like the hogget ewes. No rams, thankfully. So my plan is we'll get the ewes onto this. They will get a bit more grass in there than they have in here. Not much to eat in here now, it's pretty bare. It's not a particularly big field, there's only 4 acres on this little field in here. It'll keep them going for a few days. We'll get lambs moved and then we'll have a bit more grass for these sheep here on this block. Really, some of the farmers are ringing me already to get sheep on to clear the winter grazing. It's a little bit early for me, so we might stretch them out. I'd love to have these ewes tipped, but look at the sheep at the lick buckets already. Absolutely love these lick buckets. Here's the strange one now. I've been trying to weigh this up in my head. So the lambs on this block of ground at the home place are definitely low on cobalt. You can see that on their ears, scabby ears. We've seen that with the lambs that hadn't received the cobalt bolus look a lot worse than the ones that did. So I know I'm low on cobalt on this bit of ground. The lick buckets go out here in the spring, really for grass tetany, and the buckets are wiped, absolutely clean the buckets out of it here on this bit of ground. On the other block of ground where mother's house is, they virtually don't touch the buckets at all. They're still half full. They just don't eat them. There's no real demand on them for minerals. But look at this. They absolutely love the minerals here. You see every lick bucket here, the sheep at them. They're all fighting over them here. So I'm probably starting to wonder, should I do a bit more of mineral supplementation? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Not that any of the ewes are bad, but my scanning rate has definitely been lower than it should be. It's just under 1.8. Clean sheep should be heading for 2, maybe a little bit over it. Would you put it down to minerals? I'm not sure. It could be just more sheep around, but it's one of these areas, it's hard to tell. Again, a blood sample probably wouldn't do any harm. Some bit of a fighting match around the buckets here. But anyway, we'll get some of these lambs moved next. Just pulled up here, unloading the trailer. This bit of ground, you might be familiar with it. It's the one with the lakes where I made that hay, where the rain caught us out, if you remember that video. This is the after grass I was chatting about when we were loading the hay. Lovely grass here, well fenced. Good chance to get these ram lambs moved on. Just gonna let them out here. It's about a week since we've done that drenching job with Cian and Robbie. These lambs have what I would describe as turned inside out. What I mean by that is they have done extremely well. Extremely well. I am convinced I have a serious problem with minerals at the home place where the shed is. You'll see the ears have actually made a tremendous improvement. You can actually see where the scarring on the ears has gone. I might see if I can find, there's the one with the funny tuft. One of the Texan lambs here. Try and give you a look at him. So these lambs are around about heading for 40 kilo average, I would say. I have a funny feeling lambs are going to be scarce and expensive. So I was scratching my head, should I be keeping this for ewes? Maybe a batch of ewes and a ram, but I'd rather have the ewes and a ram closer to home to keep an eye on them. This is 10 miles away from the house, so it's a little bit harder to keep an eye on them. Hold on, out you go. So you see they've all dried up. Bums have all dried up, no worms. Looking pretty healthy. So you see they've all dried up pretty much. Here's this lamb with the funny tuft on his head. Strange looking, but a nice healthy little lamb. Dirty enough bum, but dry enough. Come on, out you go. Shh. 2, 4, 6, 8, 42, 44. Okay, 44. So we brought 22 per deck. 44 here. With another load. I'm not sure if I'm going to bring them this evening. Pretty tired. We were on a shed job, sheeting a shed today. Got finished up early enough, but by the time I got these in and sorted, it's late enough now. Gonna head home, grab a bite to eat, but we'll catch up with you back in Dilla. Sometimes you just have to do what you can to get the job done, and this is one of them instances. The trailer's out of action. I have to get these bins down. We actually missed them a couple of weeks ago. A lot of rubbish built up. As anyone with young kids will know, a lot of rubbish gathers up, so this is necessity. Is it necessity is the mother of all invention. Well, here we go. We're getting the job done anyway. Finally, going to start this extension for my good wife Orla. She has been on to me around about 10 years now. Today was my deadline. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I promised her I'd start it today, so we'll make a start anyway. I have a plan here. Well, I kind of drew it up and she's marked out what she wants where, so we had originally planned to put I'll just try and show you here. So this is a big playroom. It's a bit messy, but it's a big old playroom. It used to be actually the old house. You see the kitchen units and freezer and cooker down there. But we're planning on converting this. We've no downstairs bathroom in the house. We're going to put a wee bathroom here. I'll just mark it out on the floor here in a few minutes. And then to get access, this is a stairs. There's not the main stairs in the house, but this is the old part of the house here. This part, and there's actually a bedroom upstairs here above that. Quite a high ceiling in this room here. It's actually a 9-foot ceiling. And upstairs is a really nice kind of an attic room upstairs. It's Ada's room up above this. So it's unusual because we connected our new extension onto the old house. This was the old house I was reared in. There was actually 6 of us living in just this section of a house, what you can see from that back wall there, all the way down to that wall. So, and we had 1 upstairs room in it. So quite a small house, but there were 6 of us living in it, 4 kids and mum and dad. Anyway, we built on the extension out here. And we've actually 2 sets of stairs. This stairs brings you up to Ada's little attic room. So we want access to that stairs. So I have to make a kind of a corridor here, but I'll show you. I'll maybe mark it out on the floor. So that corridor will come out here to another kind of a corridor here, which will bring you down to this room. And that will remain as the playroom. So I'll have to build a wall down here somewhere, and that will remain as a playroom. But if we ever need it, it can be converted to a bedroom. So that'll be that playroom down there, and this is the utility Orla wants, and this is the corridor I'm talking about to get to the stairs. So a little bit of a corridor here and a little bit of a corridor there. So a couple of stud walls to build, one across here and this one here. So we're going to we plan to build our utility and bathroom in here, in this room here, because we actually have, well, it's a bit messy now. Orla's going to go mad at me showing you this. We have a sewer connection here, 4-inch sewer connection there for the washing machine. So we're actually going to convert this room back to a bedroom. So this was after Orla cleaning it out. You might have seen me with the bins behind the Jeep this morning. It's because my trailer was full of junk from this room. It was just a mess. So you can see why Orla wanted a job done, a decent utility. Understandable. So we're going to keep this room now as a bedroom. That's the plan anyway. It's actually a nice room with low ceiling in here. It's a nice cozy little room in there. So the plan was to move back in here. Toilet, sink there, corridor here, and the utility will go somewhere here. So we'll get this floor marked here, and it's officially a start. Hey boss, show us what you're thinking is here. Start made, anyway. It was going to be
There's
devoted.
tape on the floor.
But it's a start.
It's supposed to be.
I'm just about to list out the materials. You happy?
Static. Show them all the broken window behind us while you're at it.
No,
a deer
the mound of teddies is covering the window, thankfully. Right, so we have an issue here. Just going to give you a look here. Myself and Orla is just debating it. This is going to be the downstairs bathroom. You see maybe the door in there. The problem we're having here is the stairs. If I move that wall back over to here, closing in between the back of this wall and the stairs, the wall will go up to the ceiling level here. But how do you close in the back of it through the stairs? So I thought of pulling this wall over a bit and leaving access in here into the bottom of the stairs. I'm not sure what to do. Orla, what's your opinion?
Will we ring Cian and see?
Yeah, video call with your civil engineering brother.
Yeah, I might. Get my phone.
Okay.
He might not work.
Oh, she's a funny one. She's a funny one. Right, well at least she's happy anyway, because I was away sheeting the shed today. That one you might have seen in another video. Yeah.
What?
She knows about it earlier.
What?
About the little sheeting job I done earlier.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I got a snap of it at work.
Did you?
Yeah. And you're lucky. You're lucky you're in here taping, because I had visuals of locking you out tonight.
You were going for the solicitor.
Yes, that I was.
So we're just phoning a friend here. Just about to phone a friend here. Tell you that.
Guarantee he won't answer this.
No, we probably won't.
This is what would happen if we were with Chris Tarrant and we were waiting to phone a friend.
Yeah. No,
I'd lose the €1,000,000.
You've.
Oh, I knew my brother would answer. Cian, can we switch to video? Oh, you're on a Oh.
Oh my God! look at this! Look at this! Yeah. So this is what civil engineers do in their spare time. He's just on his treadmill here. Good man, Cian. It's all about prioritising. You know what you need? You need a few sheep around. You know, you get you get your step count in and run after them.
That's the last thing I need now.
Look at your uncle.
Well, you get out, Noah. Right. We'll ask this man for his opinion. We'll catch up with you in a bit.
Don't be showing everybody out the house.
Orla's worried that she's allowed to be looking at her house, but you have to remember it's a building site, Orla. It's not like she runs a little dolly house most of the time, and she's worried about showing you the messier end of the house here for the construction project. But I'm reassuring her people will understand her. I hope you will, anyway. So we're just off the phone with Orla's civil engineer. What's that noise?
Rain.
Oh my God. Could be glad of this indoor work. Look at that. No. It's noisy, isn't it? Right, the battery went dead there, but I think we've come to the realisation that this is going to be a disaster here for getting into it and getting in at the back of the stairs. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove all this part of the stairs here, so it'll look basically like this. Here, a wall up here, the wall will come up there, and we'll probably will sacrifice that space in there, will we, Orla?
Yeah.
Sacrifice the space in there, and then we can put, because it's going to be quite a big room for just a toilet and a sink, we can put full space shelving up to the top roof here for towels and bed sheets, and what else do you put in there? Everything. Little jumping ground, maybe some sheepskin hoodies and stuff. Right, so we know where we're going. Just get at it. Okay, we'll keep going. I want to make a list, Orla, and get some stuff organised for tomorrow.
Perfect. Will you get it tomorrow?
Happy wife?
Happy life.
How's the praying going, Robbie?
I'm only on one knee. We're going to sit down.
Aye, you'll go down on together. You'll get out yo with two bad front feet.
I tell you.
Yeah. We're just on a job here, trying to get the sewer from here all the way up. You see where I have the wall marked up here. So I have to break through, come all the way up here, break through underneath the foundation. That's a block wall there. Not going to be much fun,
No.
but we'll keep at it.
The day of the wind's not the day of the scholar.
Come on, Robbie. Not the one we're looking for. We're after hitting one of the radiator pipes. But I knew it was going to happen because, look, they're in the concrete and I couldn't avoid it. The only saviour is there's a duct that will take the water outside here. I have to figure out how to switch it off here somewhere. Possible problem. We're breaking away at the floor here. It's going surprisingly well. But we bust that pipe, but we got it stopped. No major problem. But something I forgot when I done this house 15, almost 20 years ago. There was just clay floors in this house and I put down this heavy gauge. It's a real heavy plastic, and if I remember rightly, I run it all the way across on top of the clay and turned it up. So it's basically like came up the walls a little bit to stop that rising damp. And I've just after cutting it here to get me down, I have to break through, there's a foundation under that, I have to break through that. But when I feel this bit of gravel in here, there's a bit of moisture in that, so that's a problem. I am not sure when we put in our 4-inch sewer pipe all the way up here in the toilet's just going at the back of this wall. I'm not sure how we're going to get that floor sealed again. I have no idea how I'm going to do it, but look, it is what it is now. We're going to have to hope for the best. If you see here, this is a slab block here, and then there's a concrete foundation here. I'm going to have to break through that to get my sewer pipe in there, so quite a bit of breaking. We'll get at it. So you can see it's real hard, heavy plastic. You can almost see how thick it is. Not sure what gauge it is, but it looks to be around about 0.5 millimeter thick. So anyway, that's obsolete now.
No, she's on exercise.
Kids scared. Jesus, what's happening to me here? Orla, you're quite a happy woman. See you start. I'm back in the good books, haven't I? What? Some mess, but sure, look. Short-lived.
Short-lived.
Short-term pain for long-term gain, is that it?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I don't like the way you're only starting it though at 5 o'clock.
Well, I was busy. I had another job. I was trying to keep my viewers happy, filming a little bit of content to finish off Sunday's video. You're not the only person I have to keep happy, Ola. Anyway, we do our best here. I've Robbie here, he's working away, and sure, might get you to do a bit after as well, sure.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Okay, right, I'll keep going here. So we're just starting to break through here. This is the back side. The toilet will be going somewhere roughly there. So I need to come through the wall here, and the sewer just come up through the floor here. So we'll see how we get on. Now, so I'm just in the door here after a very busy day of getting rams out with sheep. Lovely job, handy enough. A little bit late this year, but however, we got the job done today. Busy, long day, but that'll be next week's video. On this job, the last bit you might have seen, I was breaking out a wee corner there for the toilet. I've actually decided to run the 4-inch pipe all the way up along here into the utility for the washing machine, and if we ever decided to put a sink in it as well. But we managed to keep the pipe safe here in the trench, but the junior crew were playing here. I'm not sure what they were at yesterday, probably doing a little dance on one of the pipes and busted. And here's a wee clip of them.
What do I do? What do I do?
Indoor paddling pool here in the playroom. There's some messers, but they give me a hand to fix it. But that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and happy Halloween. Enjoy your bank holiday Monday. We'll see you next time.